Everyone, and welcome to our first meeting of AI for ELT. And I'm really excited that you joined us. So, a little bit about me. You can read. You can also, of course, you'll get the presentation and you can go through it. There are lots of links and information. You don't have to remember everything. You just have to kind of let the information sink while you stay quiet and use the chat box. So basically, I have taught ESL in the K-12 and higher education for over 40 years. I stopped counting at some point. We're all teachers, even as young learners. We teach one another, and that's what I've been doing for a very long time, ever since I was a youngster. I have applied computer-assisted language learning since 1992 because I felt that I wanted to reach my students one by one. I couldn't figure out how you can learn a language in a classroom without really engaging with each and every one of my students. So the only way I could do this was to get them online. And so I started, with whatever technology was available then. Today it's a lot easier, and I'll talk about what I use today. So that's computer-assisted language learning. Maybe now it should be called AI-assisted language learning. I teach immersive technologies, that's virtual and augmented reality, at a distance at a university in Greece. I feel very close to Europe. So I live in two continents, actually, but I'm from Toronto, Canada, and the university is in Greece. I use Moodle, their Moodle, not mine. Let's see if we can move on to the next slide. And this is it. Okay, certificates of attendance will be available to those who stay for at least 60 minutes, the duration of this meeting. Make sure that the name that you have is the one you want on your certificate because it's integrated with Zoom. So Zoom sends the information. I create the certificate and it's sent out to you by email. So make sure your name is correct and your email is correct on Zoom. Because some people think, well, I'll just add any email. Don't do that because sometimes you lose out. And I don't want you to lose out. I want you to receive the certificate. It'll come to you right after the session. And it's verified. The certificate is validated, so you can use it at your university or workplace, or just keep it for yourself. You can share it on LinkedIn and so on. So it's verifiable. A little bit about my goals. There's a lot of information. You don't have to remember everything. What's nice about learning online and technology is that it's always there. You just have to know how to find it. And that's easy enough with search engines and search in general. My goal for this course is, first of all, to guide you with clear step-by-step directions. So think of it as a place where we all meet and we use different technologies because you're going to learn to use it. You are going to use it. So this is basically a hands-on course. It is not a let's sit back and listen or watch or no, and I'll put a like here and a like there. No, it's not like that at all. It is hands-on. So think of it as a workshop, actually, where you do the work. I prepared the course, but you're the one learning in this case. I'm learning with you because of the support, and I'll get to that in a minute. So I use visuals, screenshots, videos, and so on, and you'll be using the same. So whatever methods I use, you'll be using, your teachers as well. So actually you're learning as not learners, but as teachers, because you will be teaching one another through the activities. My support is by peer learning. In other words, I support you one-on-one, but you also get support from your peers who are also teachers, which makes it absolutely amazing. That's what the course is like. It is about working together, learning together, and having fun together because that's what we want to do. We want to have fun. And we also want our students to sense the same kind of feelings that hopefully you will get throughout the course. So I'm here to support you at a distance, of course, but that makes no difference at all. I'm always there with you. Self-directed learning, that's what we want our students to do, and that's what you'll be doing. And you'll be modeling exactly what you want your students to do. So keep thinking of yourself as a student and as a teacher at the same time, because you will have the two roles in the course. A little bit about the session today. We'll be talking about week one right away so you can get started. Many of you have started already. Some of you are almost finished with week one. So congratulations, because we only started on January 1st. And you have plenty of time until the end of the course. We'll be talking about the Moodle platform, which is what I use and have been using since 2003. Support for learners, super important, how to support, for me, how to support you. And of course, you will be learning how to support your learners. Free AI tools for ELT. There's a list of them, and you'll be able to add to this list because remember, it's all hands-on. You will learn by recording the screen. You don't have to show your face at any time. We just want your voice, but you don't even have to use your voice. You can use an avatar's voice, but that makes it a bit longer, but that's okay. If you don't want to use your voice, you'll get a chance to use the voice of an avatar. We'll be using Colossian, who are the sponsors of this course, actually, and they are providing you with pro features through my team, and I'll be discussing that. You will also have a chance to customize images, and you learn how to do that. Embed links with Generico. If you've never heard of Generico, it's just a Moodle thing. The platform is called Moodle. And if possible, set it to open in new windows if the Generico doesn't work. The grading is out of 100. So you get 100 for everything you do. What I'm interested in, and you should be too, is the process and your reflections on how things go. Super important for our learning. YouTube, you'll be using YouTube. You'll be sharing unlisted videos, but if you don't like YouTube, that's fine. You'll be able to embed using Google Drive files, and there are videos out there showing you exactly how to do that. Riftbot. I want you to already get an account on Riftbot. It is completely free for educators, and you'll get a chance to use it, but it takes time. We'll be doing this in week 3, so you've got plenty of time. Get your account now, and I'll share the link with that. It is an amazing app created by Stanford, free for educators. And of course, the Colossium at the end of the course, those who finish by January 31st will qualify for a raffle and get a free Colossian account. You can also use my Pro Canva organization, and I will share today, and it's also in the course, a link to that so you can join, and I'll make you a teacher so you can add your students as well. And of course, the digital badges and final certificate that you will get for completing all the activities. I hope you're excited because I am. So far, the engagement in the course in week 1 is super amazing. So I suggest you dip in. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. It's online and it's a chance for you to connect. There is the first QR code for the course, and I've already added the link in the chat. And this is what it looks like for those of you who have not enrolled in the course yet, or maybe who didn't notice what's here. You will be creating a video showcasing what is in the course, what's at the top within the course, not on the site, what's on the left, what's on the right, what's in the middle. And this is a Moodle platform. This is what the latest Moodle looks like. I'm a Moodle admin and have been since 2003. I've had my Moodle site since 2004 or 5, I can't remember anymore. But if you're interested in getting your own Moodle site and adding your own courses and being independent, which is what we want as teachers, we don't want to be told what to do all the time. We also have our own voice. So if you want your own voice, this is a chance to see what the platform looks like. And I've got courses for free coming in May if you're interested in learning how to Moodle and how to do what I do. It's no secret, and I'm always available to share. Notice number one is the blue strip. You've got the course, participants list, grades, activities, and the badges. And then number two is the course index. That's what it's called, but that doesn't matter. You'll be able to view everything there, but you need to open it. It's closed by default. And then in the center, number 3, you get the menu, the overview. Go through all of these. Week 1, scroll down. Week 2, you scroll down and you get all the activities and so on. And then notice the certificate of completion at the very end. It'll open up when you've finished all your activities. Moodle has an automated tracking system. It's like an eye, a camera that tracks what you do. Don't worry, I don't see the tracks. I don't see your face or anything like that. But Moodle tracks your activities and what you do. And when you finish an activity, it gives you a green go, and you'll be able to get the certificate automatically at the end after doing it. So it has nothing to do with my hands. It has to do with Moodle and its automated system. That's amazing in itself. If you think of AI and Moodle that's been around since 2000, it's amazing. But it's changes, of course. This is the latest, which is called Moodle 5.1.1. On the right, you see the latest announcements. There already been 2 announcements so far. I hope you got them. Make sure that your email is correct in the system and that you subscribe. So number 4, there's lots of information there. Check it out. And there's the register for Zoom. The next one, this one will disappear after this session, and then a new one will come in week 3. So you won't see the pop-up for the next 3 weeks. And these are the hands-on activities, do and view. Not everything is do, some is view. So you open it up, you view it, and you get the green go, which means that Moodle tracked you and it knows that you finished that. So you'll get your digital badge of the week, and then eventually you'll get the certificate. It's all built on each other. Sounds amazing, right? So these are the activities. If you get this, you'll be able to click. If you get the presentation, click on each of these and it'll take you there. So communication is support. That's where you get your support and so on. So would you like to go there now? Let's take a look. All right, so here we are. That's simple. So let me take you to week 1 and let me click on it again. There you can see the left, right? Everything I said, there are the green goes. And then the right, and notice the 2 announcements, upcoming events. Notice this one is still there until I finish. And then the activities, all the forums, go and subscribe. Okay, subscribe to those that you want to subscribe to. And then you can see the progress, completion progress, where you see what I have not done. All the dark blue I have not done. All the green I did. So that should be all green by the end of the course. And notice you get level up, that's gaming, you get game and points. So it's fun as much as possible. It shouldn't be serious. Learning should never be serious. And only English language teachers know that, right? That learning should be fun. fun. And language learning specifically can only be fun. So these are you only scroll down to get everything. The recording will appear here instead of the meaning. And this is the presentation that I mentioned that you go into. All right. So you click on that and it'll take you to the presentation where I was a second ago. So let me go back there. Okay, so each of these will take you to, so you can actually work from the presentation if you like, or you can work through the course. It's all the same. Let me go on to the left course index. The center is the badge of the week for week 1. And then notice these aren't just regular badges. You can't just, copy and paste or save as image. No, these are baked, coded badges. And so is the certificate, and it's verifiable. Coded. That means that it's authentic to you. Each student or each participant gets a badge that is only for them. It has a special code embedded in it. So I think that's amazing. To remember, grades out of 100, no in between grades. You do things, you get 100. That's how it works. It just makes the system easier. And this is the video on how to introduce yourself using Colossian. Free for 14 days. You have all been granted Enterprise, not Pro, but Pro Enterprise, where you get a chance to also invite your teachers from your school to work with you, if you like. So for 2 weeks, you get that, all their Pro, and you're able to do everything that I do in this video. The video is also on the course as well, and there's a QR code for the video. I don't know if there are any questions, but I see 22. So let me check and see if there are any questions. Oh, someone shared the link. Thank you, Vera. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name. If not, say no. Nah, that's not how you pronounce my name. Which is another thing I ask is for participants to record their names so that we can all hear. But in any case, we will hear you if you use your voice to introduce yourself. You don't have to. You can use an avatar's voice as well. And this is Colossian and how to generate videos. It does all the work for you, actually, but you do need to write a script. And that's easy because we have AI to do the scripting for us. When I say script, I don't mean code. I mean to actually write the text. So script is just text. So write a text as long as you wish. You're not limited. And then after 2 weeks, of course, you join my team and you'll continue getting the Pro. Notice there's also a draft, and I explain everything in the video, so you shouldn't have any issues. I'm not going to play it, but you can play it straight from here or within the course. So keep the draft, don't remove it, or you can make change. And you can make as many changes as you wish, which I do. I'm continuously changing and editing things. And again, notice once again, this is how you share. Now you share by embedding. Now you don't have to worry about codes, you just copy them. All right, so you go into the 3 dots and you copy the embed. That's it. You just copy it. You don't even have to look at it. You can close your eyes. Because I know that it happened to me when I started with technology many years ago. I was scared when I built my first website, I saw codes. I used to panic. So if you panic when you see codes, I fully understand, but you need to copy them. So just hit get embed code, you copy it, and then you simply go into the site, you go into tools, and you paste it. That's it. Just paste it. And don't worry about it. And then just save. So this is what the code looks like. Scary, right? For those who are scared. Those who are not scared, that's wonderful. You've overcome what took me many years to overcome. So that's a code. And then notice here, 10 extra minutes for your free. You also get 10 extra minutes. If you, and you probably got this email from Dominic. Dominic is from Hungary. The platform and the business is based in the UK, but it's a European initiative. And if you go to Wikipedia, you'll find amazing things about Dominic, who's one of the brightest under 30. He's a kid for me, anyways. And what he's doing. So that's Dominik Mate Kovac. Okay, that's a very typical Hungarian name. Since I have Hungarian background, I can appreciate that. Hungarian background, as in my father is from Budapest, not that I have anything to do with it, but I am trying to improve my Hungarian. So let's get started with Moodle. Let me know in the chat. I think I have to get rid of the pop-up. Is the pop-up still there? It must be annoying. If it is, you'll have to click on it. I'm not sure. Let me end the poll. Okay, that's enough. You don't need to suffer through that anymore. All right, let me share the results. Okay, I think it's mostly yes, which is a good thing. All right. How many of you use Moodle? Let me know in the chat. I'm really excited to know if you've ever used Moodle before, so let me know. Oh, I didn't know that it's also Croatian, which, they're kind of related in some way, maybe. That it's also, I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, great, 2 decades. That's wonderful. So you can appreciate how much I love Moodle if you've used it. Great, good to know. Wonderful. Not for teaching. That's okay. If it's not for teaching, you probably don't know because not every university or school uses Moodle to its fullest capacity. They only use some of it, not as it should be used. All right. Since 2019, that's COVID, right? Yeah, Moodle is used quite a bit. You can go into Moodle and find out how many countries, it's absolutely amazing, how many Moodle users there are around the globe. So what's good about Moodle, it's like a school, but it's open 24/7. You can come anytime, night or day, whatever it is for you. Don't be embarrassed if it's 2 o'clock in the morning or, nobody's going to know. And work, do your hands-on activities. You can write people, they'll wake up, or when they come, they'll be able to reply to you. I'm not on 24/7, of course. I have my nighttime as well, but I try to reply and support you as much as I can. And you'll find that you may think that I'm there 24/7, but it's not really true. I just support you even when I'm sleeping. That's all. Very easy. So Moodle is a learning management system. Not everybody understands it. I just started explaining it to my husband after over 40 years of marriage. And I still think that many people don't understand what Moodle does unless they use it. So I invite you once again to join us in May for the various levels of Moodle, from teachers to administrators. There's the editor, and I showed you the editor before where you can embed and you can add your responses. What's great about TinyMC is that it's the only editor these days. It's a rich editor. It's got so many things there. You'll find out how many. We'll also be debating. Many of you have already started the Kialo discussion. And of course, there's Aminote with its note-taking annotations. I get a lot of things for free because I give free courses from Moodle plugins, not from Moodle itself, but from those who charge for the plugins. So some tips for you, because there's a lot of information out there, and even I'm talking here over your head probably. A lot of information. So what I recommend is mindfulness. I'm a mindfulness practitioner, and I also give courses on mindfulness. So if you're interested in hands-on learning to relax and get your students to relax, manage your classes, and so on. Join my mindfulness course. It's coming soon. Just look for it on the main page of Integrating Technology, the Moodle platform. So, learning to be resilient and taking deep breaths, pausing, and so on is super important when you're learning, whether online or face to face, but specifically online. So familiarize yourself with the course layout like I showed you. Take a look. You can't hurt anything and click away. Nothing is going to go wrong. That's how we learn. And here you've got a sandbox kind of course where you can click away anywhere and you won't break anything because it's all digital, right? You can't break. So familiarize yourself with the course layout and navigation. Um, Use the course syllabus as a roadmap and use the calendar that I showed you on the right for any events that are coming up. There's only one coming up. Watch the videos, super important. Don't just think, I'll just do this. No, watch the videos. It's important. Or you can try it and learn by trial and error and then watch the videos. That's fine. That's usually my way. I usually just try things out, get stuck, and then go back to following instructions. So it's okay. Ask questions. That's super important. Don't feel like you're stuck. I can't do this. It's not working. No, ask. Just go into the communication and support forum and ask. Somebody will answer. I will definitely answer. So ask, and seek clarification. If you're not sure, just ask. You don't have to get stuck or frustrated unless you do the mindfulness course with me, and then you will never get frustrated. And yet, use Moodle's form features, use and reply to others. It's really helpful. And also read others' posts. You will learn because it is about learning from one another. And subscribe, as I mentioned, review the videos, the presentations, this one, review it. And I've repeated myself, use the support form. And of course, your questions. If you're not sure how to ask, use ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever you want to use. Okay, those are the ones that I primarily use, but you can use Copilot. I also use it sometimes. You can use any AI bot to help you with your questions. You can also ask the bot questions about Moodle. If you go into ChatGPT or Gemini, for example, or maybe, I don't know, others, but those two for sure, you could ask questions about Moodle. Say, I am on Moodle 5.1 and I have this question because I don't know what to do. Or can you help me with Colossian? I'm not sure how to do this. You can also ask there, or you can learn how to ask your question and then ask us, or both. Check the progress bar on the right to see where you are and what you still have to do. Use your smartphone to access the course. If you're waiting in line or if you're sitting at an office and you're bored, just go into the course. There's no mobile app. You just go into your browser and you copy the link to the course, and there you are. You can do the assignments, the tasks from your phone. Very easy. And remember to clear the cache. If you're using Chrome, Chrome just is like a vacuum cleaner. It just takes everything out of your system, out of your computer. And you'd be surprised how much, because Chrome is on your computer. We need to install Chrome and other browsers, and they take a lot of energy when we don't clear the cache. If you're interested in learning how to clear the cache, go into one of the AI tools or ask me, and I'll tell you. Okay, I'm always open to questions, even if I've answered 10 times and you want to ask again, ask again. Okay, try me. I don't mind questions. In fact, I love them. And also adjust the text size. You can do that in the course at the top right, so that if you've got problems with dyslexia or anything like that, you can also get the site to look your way. And there's special features there for people who have special needs. And I mentioned that as well. And of course, reply, you have to reply, but communicate with the others, ask questions, relate to what they write, and make friends. Maybe your next door neighbor is writing the course with you, and you didn't know that you were neighbors. And use, of course, the progress tracking. Moodle has an amazing tracking system. And reward yourself. This is super important. Yay! Okay, reward yourself. I know you think it's silly, maybe, but it's not. It does something to our brains when we reward ourselves. I did it! Yay! Okay, so don't be afraid to do that. If you're in your room and your children or someone, your husband, hears you going clapping and yay, I did it, that's okay. We're teachers, right? We have a right to whatever we do. And stress management, as I said, super important for us as teachers in general. And you're here, and it's school year. Okay, I don't think it's Christmas break anymore, or it's the summer if you're in south in the South Hemisphere. But nonetheless, you're here, and I think you deserve. Congratulations for taking the time to take this course. So, nonetheless, you need stress management. We all need it. Okay, there isn't anyone on this planet that doesn't need stress management unless they live in an ashram away from what we face on a daily basis. And sleep. I mentioned this to my students too, not just to teachers. So important to get enough sleep. So many research studies on this, on the importance of 8 hours sleep, what it does to our brain when we don't get that. Um, and I hope my brain doesn't hear this because I'm guilty of not sleeping enough, but I try. And stay informed, keep an eye on course announcements. They're at the top right. And remember, you're not alone. We're all in the same boat. Even though I'm the instructor of this course, we're still in the same boat. We're all human and we face the same issues. We're not unique. So this is how to subscribe to forms. It was created by ChatGPT, which has an amazing new, because there's competition now with Gemini, Google Gemini and ChatGPT, as you must know, and Claude, of course, that is also in the picture. And this is what it created, which is amazing because all the text is correct, right? No typos. If you find one, let me know. But as far as I could see, no typos. So how to subscribe? Just look at the image and you'll get all that you need. And of course, there are the weekly support forums. Very, very important. But they're also called communication ends. So we can continue communicating there on anything you like. So you can start a conversation there. They're open. You start the discussion, and that's fine. Also, notice the email messaging system is also available at the top right, but it's not as effective. And there's no peer learning involved. It's just you and I, just the two of us. So it's very limited to learning. So please use the support and not the messaging system, unless it's something really, really personal. In that case, please use it. And then again, I explain here the differences between the two as far as peer learning goes. And I've created about 15 GPTs that you might be interested in. There's one for TESOL Online with AI, and there's another one. That was a course. Now it's called AI for ELT. There are two AI for ELT a year. One is in January, and there's another one coming up, I think in April, but you'll have to check. I'm not sure. And notice that participants have found it amazing, so try it out. It's also there in the course, and you'll be able to access it, and it's here in this presentation, so you can get that. Remember I mentioned a list of AI tools? Let me know in the chat if you remember that by any chance. If you don't, just say no, don't remember you mentioning that. Okay, a list of AI tools. There's a question there about, did I use Colossian? Yes, I did. Oh, no, you're asking each other there. All right, that's fine. So yes or no? Do you remember me mentioning a list of AI tools? One, okay, great. Okay, some of you do. I don't see a no. Don't be afraid to say no. You don't have to remember everything. We don't, unless, we get hypnotized, and then probably yes. All right. So this is what it looks like. Okay, it's called a glossary, and I've added some there, but other participants have added, and you can too. So feel free to add. I'll show you where it is. This is a forum reply, and it has no editor. If you ever see something like this, don't panic, just go into advanced. I added a script to fix this so that it opens automatically, but this is a Moodle thing. So go to the advanced. And here you need to open it up. You can maximize or minimize. Right now it's maximized, so you need to minimize. And notice these are the features that I mentioned before about the rich editor called TinyMCE. And notice here what you can do. You can add images, you can add videos, you can speak, which is amazing because sometimes we're too tired to write, right? So it's easier to speak. So you can speak. There's a microphone there. There are actually two microphones. There are two different systems. So try both. There's also a game here on the right. You can see well, play around with it. Take a look at it. You can add links, hyperlink them, set them to open a new window. There's Generico. That's the image of Generico. I hope you can see that. Okay, Generico. But if you go into insert, you will find it with its name and the tools that I mentioned. So take a look at that. You can't break anything. Customized images, minimize them, don't make them huge. This is a video on how to customize images so that we don't get huge images in our posts and replies. And I showed this before. It's on the right. Go into the forums and subscribe. Okay, you go in and you subscribe. This is how to set the link to open a new window. You paste the link, enter it again, and then tick that off. This is, and you can get your cameras ready. This is AI for ELT, GPT that I created. Take a look at it. It has everything you need. You can create syllabus, you can create activities. What would you like to create with an AI generator for TESOL? For TESOL, what would you like? Let me know in the chat if you can think of anything right now. Okay, I'm glad someone knows about H5P. That's good. You can add your H5P in the editor if you noticed that, and I'm sure you did. All right, so there it is. Click your cameras, or you'll be able to get this later on, of course. And there's another one that I created called AI for ELT. You can notice again, it helps teachers develop courses, syllabi, lesson plans, activities, and interactive videos such as H5P. I also have another one for H5P if you're interested in that. Just look for by Nellie Deutsch, and you'll find all the apps that I created. And it's really easy. Remember, I was afraid of coding. I still don't code, but I know how to get codes. And the workflow, as I said before, everything's is out of 100, no in between grades. And I mentioned the completion progress block on the right and the support forms. And this is what it looked like before. Now the colors are slightly different. I can change to these colors if you prefer these. Just let me know in the support communication form and I'll change the color. Now this is super important. All right. This is Riftbot AI. And notice here you request an educator access. Do not go into join the wait list. No, no, no. Just hit request educator access. It's completely free and it's absolutely amazing. You're going to love it. And we'll be using it in week 3. And there's also, when we talk about AI, bots for audio and reflections. And notice here, if you click on the right here, it takes you to the same place. You just fill in a form. Don't worry about your email. And Canva. You'll be able to use my Canva. How many of you have your own organization Canva from your school or business? Let me know in the chat. Yes, no. Yeah, Chalky. I used to use Chalky. I stopped Chalky. Hello, Kavita. Good to see you here. Okay, there's the QR code to join. I also added that in the course. Okay, this is where you get, I'll make you teachers so that you can get access to everything that I have. This is again Colossian, where you can go, for example, from static PDF to engaging training videos and minutes. It's got a lot of features that are absolutely amazing, and you'll be able to generate a free video. Use the link that I provide in the course. Okay, super important. And then you'll get all the pro features, questions. I'm sure you have. If you don't, you'll be able to ask later on in the communication and support form. As I said, 40-day free trial for enterprise with pro features, or after 14 days, or even, well, not now, because if you join me, you don't get the enterprise. So if you want to see what the enterprise looks like, go in there and you get all the pro features. You also get a chance to win 1 year pro if you use my link. If you complete the course by January 31st, right now it's one, maybe I can get more. And there's a video how to screen share, because the hands-on is showing the process of creating various tools. And you'll have this, you can make it unlisted on YouTube or use Google Drive video and make it public. You have to make it public. And I also create a video on that because Google has changed. There are no embed codes anymore. So you'd have to go from view to preview. That's the only big change. Again, I mentioned here the badges are baked. Okay, so each one is individualized. I mean, think about it. It's yours and only yours, and it has your code in it. Same with the certificates. They have embedded. And these are the certificates. You can't just copy or save as. You can, but it's not going to have the code inside it. Okay, the code doesn't come that way. It comes with the original. It has a token of your account, not your account. It's not going to know who you are, but it's unique to you through the course. And then weeks 3 and 4. And of course, this is a certificate that I created, but you will be awarded, hopefully, every one of you will be awarded the certificate at the very end of the course. So all you need to do is finish the activities and your name will appear here by magic. I don't have to do anything, no hands. It's all automatic. All right. And this is the final video for you. And I want to thank you for